so much for another video on the Inside Spurs channel. Happy Tuesday, late afternoon, early evening, depending on when it actually is that you see this. I hope the day has treated you well, or I know because some of you are in like South Africa and Australia, I hope the day is treating you well or about to treat you well. I don't know when it is time-wise that you are. Regardless, I hope the day's going, gone, or about to go really well, all right? In this video, we are talking a couple of Brazilians. We're talking a couple of Brazilians leaving Spurs. We're talking Richarlison, we're talking Emerson, and just sort of an update on both of those guys departure-wise. Obviously, you probably would have seen me talk about the England squads. I probably will react to it just for a quick video. I've seen some stuff already that I'm not too happy about, which isn't surprising. It's Gareth Southgate. If you don't know, Gareth Southgate's the England manager, and he makes questionable decisions quite often. All right. But yeah, anyway, more importantly, Spurs. And if you're new, give us a subscribe. You're very much welcome to join us for the journey. And I'm going to start with Richarlison. Now, I think Richarlison's going to stay. Can I just put that one out there first? I just think Spurs are going to look at it and go, we want Son to move to the left. We want Richarlison and a new striker. We don't want to have to get two new strikers because you have to sell Richarlison. But this is a key thing. So it came from ESPN who said that Spurs are split internally on whether to sell Richarlison should a significant bid from the Saudi Arabian club arrive. I mean, a significant bid from anyone, really. Let's not just limit Richarlison to Saudi Arabia. The guy can still play in a top 5 league. He's still a good player. With Richy, I like Richy. I think we all quite like Richy. There's a mentality that he has. You can tell he loves playing for the club that he plays for. You saw it at Watford, you've seen it at Everton, you've seen it at Spurs. The situation is, look, he gets injured more than we would like, which is a really annoying thing, especially like he'll come back, play a couple of games, and then go off injured for a couple of games, and you're like, if we had the Richarlison that we had whilst we were in earlier on in 2024, this wouldn't be a conversation. We wouldn't sell him because we're like, that's what we always get. We get a guy that's going to, plays 10, he scores 7. We're going to keep him. I think he scored more than 7, but you know what I mean. Just hear me out. The issue is that he does get some injuries. Does he truly suit Ange ball? I don't know. You can't fault the energy that he gives you. You just cannot fault it. And I love the energy that he gives us. But the fact they're split on it shows, and this could be some higher ups, this could be Ange, this could be other coaches, this could be Richy, Johan Lang. They're looking at going, if we got 50 million, who would we get to replace him? Because that's the way I looked at it when I talked about the previous video, which, by the way, previous video, Ivan Toney, Conor Gallagher, and Ricardo Calafiori. Go back and have watched that if you've missed it. But in this one, I asked them that question. Does Richarlison make us better? Yes. Does he make us significantly better? That's where they need to be. So when you look at a replacement for Richarlison, 1, he has to be better than Richy. 2, he has to be significantly better than Richy. Because if we're buying someone that's pretty much the same level as Richarlison, just keep Richarlison. There's just no point in getting rid of him. You create more work than what it actually is. So that's the way I look at the Richarlison situation, because I think, as much as I'm like, hey, if we can get ourselves, a big boy striker, we go and get, a Penda or a Gyökeres, and we go and get a Guirassy, all right, sell him. Get those 2 in, and I'm absolutely buzzing with that. But if it's, we're going to get an Penda and we're going to keep Richarlison, I'm happy with that as well. No issues with that. If we go and get me and keep Richarlison, we've got issues. We've got issues, all right? Or Richarlison does, because I'm getting that starter job. If I lock him away somehow and then I'm the only one left, I'm like, oh, it's me. Ange, put me on. I'm going to give you 3 seconds before I pull a hamstring. Anyway, we're going to move on and talk Emerson Royal. So it came from Germany and Bild, who said that AC Milan, Bayern Munich and Juventus are all competing to sign right back Emerson Royal. Spurs are prepared to sell him for 29 million euros. We'll call it 25 million pounds. I think anywhere between 20 and 25 Spurs would happily take. You could add Al Nassr to that list, by the way. We're not going to take them off that list. We know Al Nassr want him. We know AC Milan are probably the front runners as we speak. If Emerson Royal landed at any one of those 3 clubs, I think he's done well. I do. I think Bayern Munich, I just think Leverkusen have struck lightning in a bottle. I think they're going to lose a few players this summer. I think Jeremy Frimpong's probably going to leave, and he was humongous for their team. And if you replace it, in Bayern Munich eyes, Joshua Kimmich has been playing right back, and I mean Kimmich is world class in my eyes. He's brilliant. He's a Lion region. I think Bayern Munich fans would be like Emerson Royal. So we brought in Eric Dyer and Emerson Royal from Spurs, and they finished 8th. Yeah. Juventus and AC Milan, I think it would work fine. I mean, Juventus play sort of a back three, but Danilo, who used to be at right back at Real Madrid and Man City, is now playing sort of a centre-back role. Emerson Royal probably could do that, to be fair. AC Milan I see him mostly suited to because it allows them that flexibility of Teo Hernandez just to keep bombing it down the wing. Emerson Royal can sort of sit in to a back three with the other with a 2 centre halves, Tomori and Kalulu or Thiaw or whatever his name is. So yeah. I take 20 million. I don't care who wants to give me it. I'm taking 20 million. I'm running to the bank and I'm going to show the bank teller 20 million. Can you believe this? And they're going to go, is that forged? Have you forged that? And I'll be like, no, I promise. So I will do that. I'll get a replacement for something quite similar in my opinion. Go to Italy. There's probably some in Italy that Baratici knows about. Go and get them. Bring them back. And let's cook. I'm all for it. But on Richy, I don't see it personally. I don't see it. But we shall see. Anyway, guys, the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed. Drop a like on the video. If you'd hit me in the comment section down below, your thoughts and feelings about Richarlison and that report about the internally split decision on do we sell him, do we keep him. Obviously, the report that now Juventus are in for Emerson Royal alongside AC Milan, Bayern Munich, and Al Nassr. I want to know your thoughts and feelings about both those things. Obviously, subscribe to the channel if you're new and hit the bell notification for more. But anyway, guys, the end of the video. I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys.